जगदण्ड विधान कर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
So, see purport. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, from whom the separated subjective portion, Brahma, receives his power for the regulation of the mundane world. Just as the sun manifests some portion of his own light in all the effulgent gems that bear the names of Surya Kanta, etc. So far we read about Devi Dham, we read about Mahesh Dham, and last few slokas we quickly went through Mahavishnu and then Vishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu and Kshidakshay Vishnu. And in this shloka, Lord Brahma himself is describing how Lord Brahma himself gets the ansh, a subjective portion of Lord Govind. So, Bhasvan Yathashmush Kaleshu Nijeshu Tej hai. Bhasvan is the Surya Dev, right? Nijeshu Tej hai Swiyam. Swiyam ke tej se Kiyat Pragat Yatyapi. So, Yathashmush Kaleshu is known as Surya Manis, like the manis, right? Like diamonds, manis, who gets sun rays, right? And they are lightened like sun. Tadattvatra, yani ki similarly, like that. So just from the whole sun, a part of the sun rays lights all the Surya Manis. Similarly, Tadvatatra, Brahma ye esh jagadanda vidhan karta. So Brahma, जिन्होंने इस सृष्टि को रची है, he is the सृष्टि रचयिता. He gets this सृष्टि रचयिता power, the सृष्टि शक्ति from Lord Govind. Such Lord Govind I am praying to. Yeah. Shivam?
Brahma is two types. In certain kalpas, when the potency of Supreme Lord infuses himself into an eligible jiva, the latter acts in the office of Brahma and creates the universe. In those kalpas, when no eligible jiva is available, after the Brahma of the previous kalpa is liberated, Krishna, by the process of allotment of his own potency, creates the Brahma who has the nature of the avatara, descent of the divinity in the active mundane principle, Rajo Guna. By principle, Brahma is superior to ordinary jivas but is not to direct divinity. Hare Krishna. Or should I finish?
Nisha?
The divine nature is present in a greater measure in Shambhu than the Brahma. The fundamental significance of the above is that the aggregate of 50 attributes belonging to the Jiva are present in a fuller measure in Brahma, who possesses, in a lesser degree, 5 more attributes which are not found in Jivas. But in Shambhu, both the 50 attributes of Jivas as also the 5 additional attributes found in Brahma are present in ever greater measure than in Brahma. Hare Krishna.
Any comments? So this is describing about Lord Brahma, how many attributes Lord Brahma has, how he gets the power, Where is Brahmalok? Like last, can tell, do you know where the Brahmalok is?
Above the Shivalok.
Right. So we talked about Mahesh Dham, right? And then we talked about Devi Dham. Remember? So in Devi Dham, we talked about 14 loks. So we have Bhulok, which is earth, right? This is our lok. And then we have 7 loks, which is below our lok, like Patal and all that, which we hear about. And then we have 6 loks above us. And the highest lok in the whole Devi Dham is Satya Lok. Golok is the highest. But within Devi Dham, the highest is called as Satya Lok, and the Satya Lok is Brahma Lok. That's where Lord Brahma resides. Right? So we got Golok Dham, then we have all the Mahavishnu, Vaikuntha Dham, then we have Mahesh Dham, and then we have the Devi Dham, which has 14 loks, and the topmost lok of the Devi Dham is Satya Lok, which is the Brahma Lok. And that's where the Srishti is. and we, as we know, Lord Brahma is the creator of this Srishti. Right? The bottom line here, then the other thing is, now we talked about Lord Shambhu in one of the shlok, right? Shiva, Lord Shiva. And then that described that Lord Shiva has, now Jiv is like us, and we have 50 attributes. All those 50 attributes are also present in Lord Shambhu. But Lord Shambhu has those in a much higher quantity. But then he also has 5 more attributes. That's how he becomes Ishwar. That's how he's God Mahesh. And those 5 attributes are also present in Lord Brahma, but Lord Shambhu has in a much higher measure than Brahma, is what it's saying, right? So, but in Shambhu, both the 50 attributes of Jivas, as also the 5 additional attributes found in Brahma, are present in even greater measure than in Brahma. Yeah? Make sense? Hare Krishna, Hare Shiksha Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
So that's good. So that's about Lord Brahma. Let's move on to the next shlok. Feel free to raise any question. It's a little complex, but then at least we are trying to understand certain things, as is also mentioned in Brahma Samhita. So if you come in any questions, any doubts, anything you have, just raise it. We also have Rasik Shyam Prabhuji with us, so he can also clarify certain doubts we have. So let's move on to the next shlok.
यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधाय कुम्भा नन्द्वे प्रणामसमये सगणाधिराजाः विघ्नान् विहन्तुमलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
प्रभु जी आप पढ़ेंगे ट्रांसलेशन?
I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, whose lotus feet are always held by Ganesha upon the pair of tumuli protruding from his elephant head in order to obtain power for his function of destroying all the obstacles on the path of progress of the 3 worlds.
3 worlds. So all of us know Lord Ganesha, right? And we know we always pray to Lord Ganesh before we start anything. And we know that Lord Ganesh is the Vigna Vinashak, right? So this shlok, Lord Brahma is describing like how Lord Ganesh is getting this power of Vigna Harta. Yat pad pallav yugam viniyagya vinighaya kumbha dvande pranam samaye se ganadhi raja. So Ganadhi Raj is the Vigna Vinayak Harak Ganpati Maharaj, Ganpati Dev. Pranam samaye yani when प्रणाम करने के समय कुंभ द्वंदे इस दोनों मस्तिष्क के ऊपर श्री गणेश जी प्रणाम करने के समय विनिघाय यानी कि विराजते हैं. किसको विराजते हैं? गणेश जी के प्रणाम करने के समय अपने दोनों मस्तिष्क के ऊपर किसको विराजते हैं? यत पाद पल्लव युगम, Yat Pad is air, Pallav is Yugam, lotus feet of Lord Govind. So say Ganadi Raj, जो lotus feet of गोविंद को प्रणाम करने में के समय अपने दोनों मस्तक पर विराजते हैं। विज्ञान विहंतु मलमश जगत्रयस्य, उसी से उनको पूरी जगत त्रयश यानी तीनों जगहों के विघ्नों को हरने की जो शक्ति गणेश जी में है, उस शक्ति को जो देते हैं, जिनको गणेश जी प्रणाम करते हैं, जिनसे ये शक्ति लेते हैं, उनको मैं भजता हूँ। ऐसा कौन कह रहा है? ब्रह्मा जी कह रहे हैं गोविंदम आदि पुरुषम, ऐसे आदि पुरुष गोविंद को मैं भजता हूँ। रवि?
The power of destroying all obstacles to mundane prosperity has been delegated to Ganesha, who is the object of worship to those who are eligible to worship him. He has obtained a rank among the 5 gods as Brahmas, possessing mundane quality. The self-same Ganesha is a god in a possession of delegated power by infusion of the divine power. All his glory rests entirely on the grace of Govinda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. And we all know Lord Ganesha giving prosperity, Vignaharak, right? All right, let's move to the next.
अग्निर्महे गगन अम्बुमरुर्दिजश्च कालस्ततात्ममनसेते जगत्त्रयाणि यस्माद्भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति यं च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, little one.
हरे कृष्णा बोलो।
कृष्णा क्या नाम है उसका?
इसका नाम है लावण्या।
Lavanya. Ah, that's very sweet. Okay, so let's read the purport. Sumit, will you read the purport?
Yeah, भैया
Translation.
मैं पढ़ूँ translation. The 3 words are composed of 9 elements, which is fire, earth, ether, water, air, direction, time, soul, and mind. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, from whom they originate, in whom they exist, and into whom they enter at the time of universal cataclysm.
Right. So we saw how Lord Ganesh, Lord Brahma, Lord Shambhu, Devi, Durga Mata, right, were described. So now, describing the 9 elements. What are the 9 elements? Agni. We all know Agni, fire, right?
Jal, Jal, Vayu.
Agni Mahi. Mahi is, what is Mahi? Mahi is Prithvi. Gagan,
Akash, sky.
right? Gagan is Akash. Ambu is Jal. Maru is Vayu, right? So we got those 5 elements. We all know those 5. Then Maru Dushacha. Dushacha is the direction. Disha.
Disha.
Right? Kal. Kal is what?
Time.
Time. Right? Samay. Kal istitha yani atha Atma Man Siti. So Atma is Atma.
Soul.
Soul. Then Man. So Man here is kind of referring to Sukshma Shari, which is mind, intelligence and ego, right? So Man. So those are the 9 things. So what are the 9 things? Fire, earth, ether, akash, water, air, direction, time, soul, and mind. So if we think even about ourselves, we are composed of those 9 elements, right? So we have those 5 elements, and then we recognize the time, we recognize the direction. We know we have a mind which is man, intelligence, and mind. And then we know we have a soul, right? People who are devotees, people who are trying to know themselves, they know that they are not this body, they are the soul. So those are the 9 elements. And most of us know, right? Especially if you are in the devotional satsang, you know that all those 9 things and ourselves, where do we originate from? Where we have come from? How are we running? And at the end of the day, where are we going to be going to get merged into? That power is Lord Govinda. That's the power Lord Govinda is and Lord Brahma is praying to. Yeah. Reenaji?
Yeah. There is nothing in the 3 worlds save the 5 elements, 10 quarters, time, jiva, soul, and the mental principle allied with the subtle body consisting of mind, intelligence, and ego of conditioned souls. The elevationists or karmis make their offerings in sacrifice in the water. Conditioned souls know nothing beyond this perceptible world of 9 elements. The jiva is the self-same soul whose ecstatic delight the joyless liberationists, jnanis, aspire after. Hare Krishna.
Ajay? Ajay? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Both the principles that are repetitively depicted as Atma and Prakrit by the system of Sankhya are included in the above. In other words, all the principles that have been enunciated by all the speculative philosophers, Tattva Vedas, are included in these 9 elements. Sri Govinda is the source of the appearance, continuance, and subsidence of all these principles. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Right. So basically, in this purport, right, what is being described is speculative philosophers. And who are the speculative philosophers, right? The philosophers, and they are also called Tattvavadis. So Tattvavadis also can recognize those elements because those are the elements we can see, right? We can see air, we can feel air, we know there is a sky, we know there is a ether, Prithvi, Agni, water. And they also know that there is a body, they also know there is a soul. And a lot of, they are sometimes referred to Mayavadis, but they are also great saints and they realize their souls. So how do you realize your soul? Right? By doing all this meditation, tapas, tapasya, you realize your soul. But then that's it, right? Those are the 9 elements you can realize and you understand, right? Some people, like by the devotion, by satsang, bhakti, we recognize that it doesn't end at those 9 elements. Those 9 elements have been created by whom?
Lord Govind.
Lord Govind, right? So the source of those 9 elements, Lord Govind is the source of the what? Appearance. So we appear, continuous, running it, and then subsidence. अंत में उसी में मिलाय हो जाता है. So appearance, continuous, and subsidence of all these principles is Lord Govind. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Jitendra, how are you? So we have 5 minutes. We'll just read one more shloka and then maybe we'll repeat it if required.
यच्चक्षुरेश सविता सकलग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तिरशेषतेजाः यस्याज्ञया भ्रमति संवृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
Jitendra, will you read the translation?
The sun who is the sun who is the king of all the planets, full of infinite effulgence, the image of the good soul, is as the eye of the world. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, in pursuance of whose order the sun performs his journey mounting the wheel of time.
Hare Krishna. So in this verse,
Hare Krishna.
describing how Surya Dev gets his energy from. Right? We'll just quickly see the meaning and then we'll end here. We'll read the purport on Monday. So Yacha Sureksha, Yacha Kshuresha, yani Nain, Chakshu is the netra, Savita is the Surya Dev. Sakal Grahanam Raja, यानी जो समस्त ग्रहों के राजा हैं, समस्त सूर्य मूर्ति शेष तेजा है, यानी कि जो अत्यंत तेजस्वी है और सब देवों में पूजे जाते हैं आदर के साथ. यश्या गया भ्रमति संभृत काल चक्रो, यश्या गया यानी कि जिनकी आज्ञा से, भ्रमति इस चक्कर लगा रहे हैं, संभृत काल चक्रो, काल चक्र समय चक्र, काल इज समय, वो किसकी आज्ञा से इस पावर को पाके भ्रमण कर रहे हैं काल चक्र की तरफ, ऐसे श्री गोविंद आदि पुरुषम को मैं ब्रह्मा जी से. So we'll read this again on Monday. Krishna, we have only 2 minutes, so we'll again do that our Brahma Samhita meditation, and I will also take a picture. Okay? So let me just run that.
संजायते नहि प्रतापितकाष्ठिनेनो जशम्भुतामपि तथा समुपैतकर्यात् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषा तमहं भजामि. दीपायते विविधहेतु समानधर्मा जस्थादृगे वहि च विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषा तमहं भजामि. गोविन्दमादिपुरुषा तमहं भजामि. जकारणवचने वचति स्म योगा निद्रामनन्द जगरा